Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Sophia here from Zen Guidance. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's Pick a Card reading. So I'm going to be looking at whether this person still cares about you. So this is a general reading. It can be about romantic relationships, it can be about friendship, it can be about anybody that you have a connection with or you feel a connection with and you're unsure of whether they still care, whether you should hang on or whether you should move on. So I want you to choose a door. So we have 1, 2, 3 and then 4. So once you've chosen your card or your door, you can go to the description box below and find the timestamps for your chosen pile. So let's get started. Okay, for those of you who chose group 1, and we've got this door here. So the red and the black is really speaking to me. I feel that there may be some insecurity in your connection. Maybe you are feeling quite insecure. This person could also be feeling that way. But there is definitely something that doesn't feel safe in your connection. So the message is, Divine Guardian, don't be nervous today or tonight. The path you are on will lead you just right. Okay. So let's see what else we have. So let me pull some oracle for you. Now I'm going to use the Angel and Ancestors deck, but I do realize we have one healing oracle card here. So I'm only going to use this for yours group 1 because it's only one card and I didn't realize it was there. So let's see what this says. The flame of love and peace be yourself. So that may resonate for some of you, it may not at this point, but let's see what else is coming through. Does your person still care? So we have Trader, exchange energy to create abundance. Druid, hold the space. Okay, this one wanted to fly out here. So we have Star Ancestor, follow the voice of your soul. Okay. So before I jump in and let you know if they still care, I'm just going to draw some tarot cards for you now. So does your person still care about your connection? Group 1. So we have the 2 of Wands here. Seven of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. Father of Pentacles. Wow, Mother of Pentacles. So much Pentacle Earth energy coming through here. Wow, so much Pentacle Earth energy coming through here. So you both could be Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You don't have to be, but I'll explain what this means in just a moment. And then we have the Devil in reverse here, card of Capricorn. Okay. So I'm not seeing any emotion from this person. I don't see any cups, which are all about the emotions. I see a lot of physical energy here with all these pentacles. So you may work with this person. Maybe you worked with this person in the past. It just seems to me like your person has not been opening up to you with their feelings. They've not been expressing anything, but I'm not seeing anything too deep here at this point. I feel that they are physically attracted to you. And you are both aligning up here with the Mother and the Father of Pentacles. So you are mirroring each other here. But this connection could have been toxic in the past. But to me, with this Devil reversed, it's showing that whatever this toxic, addictive energy that didn't seem that healthy seems to have been released here. Your person is not sure. I will say that with the Two of Wands, they're not sure. They're trying to make a decision. They seem to be flip-flopping a little bit. So they may be treating you kind of hot and cold because that is how they're feeling. They feel hot and cold about you. They're not too sure what they want. I get the sense that they don't want to get themselves caught up into anything too serious right now. They may be very much focused on their work. That could be the focal point of their life right now. Work, work, work. But I feel like you are there as well. You're both very practical. You're both grounded. You're both secure in yourselves. So that does bring me back to the first card that you chose, the Divine Guardian card, and with that sense of security. So because we have the color red on this card, let me just show you again. So red is the color of the root chakra. So and that is all about money, security, finance, health, all of the physical stuff, right? Earth energy. So this makes sense more so now. I'm going to see how you are feeling about them in just a moment to see what's going on here. Because I'm definitely getting a lot of mirroring as well. But I keep being drawn to this figure here. And I know the card is talking about trading energy, creating abundance. But I see this person holding their heart. So I do feel like there is something deeper. There is a deeper connection here in some way. And your person may be older than you, or there could be a big age difference, or maybe you are much older than them. Let me just see how you feel about this person. How are you feeling about this person right now? Okay, 10 of Wands reversed. Mother of Swords reversed. So maybe you cut this person off. That's what I'm seeing. You cut this person off. You may have been quite blunt with cutting them off. Or you may not have said anything to them whatsoever, but I do feel like you have cut off the communication with this person. And I get the sense that you've kind of given up. You've given up hope. You've given up wanting to give them anything. Maybe you dropped a lot of your responsibilities in the past to make an effort to be with them. Maybe you changed plans. Maybe you put them as a priority. You put them at the top of the list, but they didn't do the same in return for you. And that's why you decided to cut them off, because it wasn't reciprocal and you could feel that. And I get the sense that you are very intuitive naturally. And I think that you have been getting signs, and I think that I'm getting the sense your body has been giving you signs as well about what's going on in your connection, about what you really need to do here. And I feel like you have done the right thing by cutting this person off, because this is either going to make them realize that they have true feelings and that they don't want the communication to be cut off with you, and that they do want you in their life, and then they'll come in and try to get you to warm up, or they will just move further and further away from you, which is better, because if they're not for you, let them go. Let them go. Let me just see, how does this person actually feel about you at this moment, group one? How do they feel about you? Okay, so we have the Seven of Swords in reverse. Daughter of Pentacles in reverse as well. So they may have lied. This can be the card of lies and deceit. So they may have lied to you in the past. They may be lying now. It can also mean self-deceit. So they may not have been seeing things clearly, but I'm feeling very strongly that they haven't let you go yet and they're still keeping an eye on you. And they feel kind of rejected by you. So after you rejected them, they can feel that. They can feel that you ignored them or you don't want to speak to them right now. And they may even be calculating and thinking in a manipulative way how they can come back into your life and how you would accept them into your life. So just be wary of this energy. I don't feel like this person means intentional harm or to cause you any pain, but their actions do that. They do, because you have a strong connection. You're very similar people. And I get the sense you're kind of questioning why. Why did you bring this person into my life if they are not for me? Why? So let me see why. I've got the Three of Swords reversed. Eight of Wands reversed. And the Lovers reversed. So I will just go through the signs here that I'm seeing as well. So, I mean, you can have all the signs here, but the predominant ones, we've got Aquarius, we've got Gemini, so lots of air energy, so Libra as well. We do have fire, Aries, Leo and Sagittarius, but then of course we have earth. So we do have all the signs, but the most prominent are the earth signs and the air signs, I feel. It may be the fire and the emotion that's missing. Like, as I've just realized, we don't have one single cup card here. So you may be dealing with somebody that has less emotional stability within themselves, or they don't feel so much. But then I'm getting that from you as well. So you may have both been hurt in the past. You may, excuse me, you may think more with your heads rather than your hearts. And I feel this person was brought into your life because of something karmic. This could be in a past life together, but it could also be in this life. This can indicate third-party situations, a love triangle. It doesn't have to be a specific person, but it can be someone's energy. It can also be anxiety because the swords represent the mind and communication. So there could be something going on there, but I feel like there is a greater divine reason why this person has come into your life. Maybe they came into your life at a time when you were at an all-time low, or where you feel like you had to just drop a load of responsibilities. Maybe that's something that you've had to realize, not to drop responsibilities, not to drop other people in your life for somebody that is not worth investing in, or someone that is not investing in you. Okay, and that is the key factor here. How much are they investing in you versus how much are you investing in them? And if you're investing more in them, then it's off balance. Okay, and I've said that and I just knocked the camera, so there we go. It's created an offset in the balance and the fairness of your connection. With the Lovers being reversed, this shows as like a soul separation between the two of you. You do both feel the same and feel at a loss without each other. The sexual connection, I feel, is very strong. If you have already had that connection with them, I feel like it was powerful, it was lustful, it was something quite unexpected, and you really align with each other in the bedroom in that way. If you haven't had that experience with this person, that is what it would be like. I'm hearing Scorpio in my mind, Scorpio type of sexual activity. Okay, so I don't need to go into any more detail about that, but it does seem, like I said, more physical than anything. The heart just isn't here. Okay. So I am gonna pull some love messages for you as well. So let's see, does this person still care for you? trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Okay. So there definitely are some trust issues. This has been highlighted already in this reading, but I feel like this card has just confirmed that. So if you have been in a love triangle situation, then that has completely disrupted the trust in your relationship. And there is certainly a need for forgiveness, forgiveness of yourself, forgiveness of the other person in the situation. It doesn't matter which way round it was, who had the other person. It's about forgiving yourself, because if you're the one that's involved with the person involved with somebody else, if you don't know about that situation, then that's not your fault. There's nothing that you could have done. You were just leading with your open hearts and trusting implicitly until they give you a reason not to, which may be a lesson that you need to learn, not to trust people until they show you they are worthwhile of trusting. If you did know, or you do know about this situation, then, this is not me judging you in any way, shape or form. Okay, you have to do what you have to do, but there is a lesson to be learned here, and the way that you start a relationship tends to be the way that it ends. Doesn't always follow that pattern, but it tends to quite frequently. So if you start off on a bad footing, or you start off in a way that doesn't feel right, then that is the way that it's going to end. So that could be a lesson for you as well, to make sure that you're not getting involved with people already involved in other connections for your own benefit, as well as the sake of the other people involved, but for you, because what it does is it sends a subconscious signal to your brain that you are not worthy of being with somebody that is not in a connection with somebody else. You are not worthy of having this sole person's attention. That's what it's doing. Even if you feel in your mind and in yourself, I am confident, this isn't affecting my security in myself, I still feel worthy. You may say all of that consciously, but subconsciously it doesn't correlate. So it may start manifesting in other ways. You may start getting physical signs, like I said, in the body, physical ailments, problems there. You may be having nightmares. You may be having psychic attacks. You may have other sort of negative things that come into your life. You question why, but it's because your subconscious is screaming at you saying, this isn't right. You are being made to feel unworthy. As much as you think you are in control, you're not as in control as you think. Okay, because your subconscious has to be happy, because that's above the conscious level. If your subconscious is in an unworthy state, is feeling unsure, is not feeling validated, it will filter through in some form or another. You can train the subconscious, excuse me, by repeating positive affirmations to yourself, by making sure you're focusing on positive things, being consciously aware of what you're putting your time and attention into. So you can strengthen those neural pathways in your brain that are linked to your subconscious, but it has to be with conscious level activity. Excuse me. I don't know why I keep needing to cough here. I don't know if somebody's having some trouble getting their words out or someone's going through, something with the throat chakra energy could be coming through here as well. So a need to speak your truth, a need for this other person to speak their truth. So a way that you can start this and start the healing process is by forgiving yourself. Forgive the other person first, okay, because that is easier to do. It is actually easier to forgive the other person than it is to forgive yourself. So forgive that other person, and then in turn forgive yourself. And you may not believe it at first, but keep saying it over and over. I forgive myself, I forgive myself, and I am learning. I am learning. So if you have been in a situation like this in the past, I just feel you don't want to do that. And I get the sense from you, group 1, this isn't something you consciously want to do. So you may have no idea that there was something going on with this person and somebody else. That is more the sense that I'm getting for most of you. And I just get the sense that regardless whether you knew or you didn't know, that you may have been involved in a situation like this in the past, in this life, or in a past life. And this person is coming in to show you that you have learned that lesson from your past life or your past relationship. You've learned to be able to walk away and to let this person go. You have learned, or you are learning, to trust your intuition, to trust the signs. Because they're all there for you. They are there. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. So this brings me back to the feeling I was getting at the beginning of the reading with all of that pentacle energy, work energy, putting in the time and the efforts. So as I said, match their level of investment. And if they are putting in the time and effort to work on your relationship, make sure that you are giving just as much. Okay, because even though you may feel like you deserve more, and that might be the case. Maybe they have hurt you in the past. Maybe they are the ones that need to come in and make more of an effort. So for some of you, that may apply. But for others of you, if you've only kind of been dating this person, or it's not been anything too serious, and you may feel like they need to put more effort in because they cut me off, or they weren't putting in enough time and effort into the connection. That might be something that you need to work on here too. You might need to work on being more equal. Maybe making sure that you're the one reaching out too at first. You're the one initiating the contacts, initiating a meet, revealing how you feel. Because I see no revelations of feelings. Again, no cups type of energy. So as I was going to pick out the other cards, this one just flew. So we have Guardian Angel, you are not alone. So the fact that that just flew out there shows me that you have someone looking out for you in your best interests. This could be somebody that has passed on. Somebody that was very close to you. If there's no one that you can think of that fits that description, this could be somebody else, like another spirit guide. Maybe you've been seeing feathers. Maybe you've been seeing birds. Maybe birds have been a sign for you. If you see a white feather and it floats down in front of you, always pick it up. Because that is your spirit guide giving you a message. Maybe notice as well what you were thinking at the time when you saw this sign. Okay, maybe you were with the person. Maybe you were just thinking about the person. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities in your life. Only time will tell. Okay. Money is coming. The 10th house. Speak your truth. So, I am getting the feeling here that you are going to need to be patient with this person. If you really want them to open up to you, excuse me, again, my throat is so croaky, then you need to speak your truth and they need to speak their truth to you, because There's no point in this being all surface level. Because again, the fact that money is coming, I mean, that's a fantastic message to come out for you. So, I mean, I always encourage you guys to write down your manifestations in the comment section. So you can write, yes, money is coming to me. I accept this manifestation, or whatever it might be, this affirmation. But it's showing me with the 10th house as well, which is the house of fame and fortune, being in the spotlight. So it's showing me that it's not so grounded in reality, and maybe this person ticks all the boxes on paper, but maybe they don't tick the boxes in real life. So you might say they have an amazing job, they're very good looking, they're charismatic, they're funny, whatever those top qualities may be for you. But in person it doesn't translate, or they're not showing me that side to them. I know they have that side, but they're not showing me that side. So it does seem very surface level at this moment, is what I will say. I'm getting strong Leo energy too. So you could have Sun, Moon, Rising or Leo, or they could in their charts. Only time will tell. So I feel that you're not going to know for sure how much this person truly cares for you. It's going to take time. It's going to take time and effort for them to prove it to you, for you to be reciprocal to them, giving you that love and attention, and vice versa. Like this, I'm not going to give you one set way, clear answer here. I do feel like they care still, but as I said, it needs to go deeper. This is too surface level. This is too shallow right now. And so I feel I'm getting two different messages here too. So I feel for some of you that through time, learning and forgiveness and having more faith and trust in the situation, you will find the answers about how this person really feels. Okay, and it may take them some time to get to know you and to open up, because with all this earth energy, I feel that they move slowly. They don't like to rush into anything. So if you really do see the value in this person and they haven't done anything too bad to upset you, they haven't crossed your boundaries, they haven't stomped on your trust, then you may just need to give them more time for them to really start to care about you truly, because I feel like this person cares, but they don't care so much to make it known to you, because I feel if somebody truly, if they care deeply, you won't have to ask the question. Okay, so I will say that it's not like this person doesn't care at all. They do care, but they need more time. They are not going to rush into anything with you. So they're going to take their time. For some of you, they may still be speaking to others, keeping their options open. For others of you, I do feel that it's time to let this person go, because they're taking up a lot of space. It's taking up space in your mind, in your hearts, and in your soul. They're taking up physical space, even though you may not see it. Maybe you haven't even met this person. Maybe you've only met them a couple of times, but they are taking up so much of your energetic space that nobody else even stands a chance right now. No one else stands a chance to come in and to offer you something. Okay, because energetically you're not vibing with that. You're not. Okay, you can say whatever you like. You could say I'm open to new possibilities, but if you're still hanging on to this person, hoping, waiting and longing, that is still taking up space that could be freed up for somebody that is ready to show you. So it really goes by how strongly you feel this person, how strongly you feel about this person. You know, what value do you really see in them? And maybe that you need to value yourself more. Coming back to that Mother of Pentacles energy, the King of Pentacles energy, doesn't matter whether you're male or female. Coming back to that place where you feel confident, you feel assured, you feel secure, and you feel worthy. Making sure you stay in that energy, which I feel like you are. Because they're both upright, it's like you're both You're both very similar in that way. And it could be a sense that you're both too stubborn as well. You both want to take things slowly. I get the sense that you want answers, though, more than they do. They seem to be a little more go with the flow at this moment in time. So let's see what other messages we have for you. Okay, so we have Jupiter, we have 12, and we have Libra. So what speaks to me first is the number 12, which is the 12th astrological house, okay? And that represents the unconscious. As I said right in the beginning, that is what needs to be worked on here, the unconscious. But I also will translate the 12 into a 3 in numerology, which can mean, again, third-party situation. It can mean good luck as well. But I'm seeing this more as a representative of the 12th house, the unconscious, what you're not seeing. Libra energy here as well. So one of you could be Libra, rising sun, moon, or Venus, or Mercury. But this is all about relationships. Libra represents relationships, money, love, the finer things in life, luxury. So you may be both very good looking. You may both enjoy to make yourselves look good. You might like to be surrounded with good looking people or nice things, like I said, luxury items. But it does represent partnerships as well. And with Jupiter here, whatever Jupiter touches, it expands. So I feel wherever you are putting that attention in your subconscious is expanding. What you focus on expands. What you perceive to be real, what becomes real. So this is where I feel like some training is needed within your mind. Meditation would be fantastic for that. Getting into a quiet place. You know, meditation doesn't need to be hours and hours on end. Preferable to do it every day, but you have to do what feels right. No pressure. Sometimes I would say it's going to be helpful to do it every day, but sometimes people can find that too pressurizing to do something every day. So if it lessens the pressure for you, just do it as and when you feel like it. Even just a couple of times a week would be more beneficial than not at all. Learning to tap into that present moment, learning to feel okay in the moment. And then in turn, learning to visualize how you want things to be, what you want for your future, what you want for your life. Because the fact that Jupiter is here, Jupiter will bring you luck. So if you focus on those positive traits and attributes, be really specific in what you want from the universe. So if this is about a person, be specific about what hair color they have, how tall they are, what age they are, what kind of job they do, what their personality is like. And the universe will do its darndest to bring that type of person into your life. It doesn't mean that you have to disregard anyone else because they don't fit the description. But it still opens up more opportunities for the universe to go, okay, this is what I want. If you're always saying things like, why do I always get people that don't care about me? Why do I always attract the bad ones? Why do I always attract the players? Why do I always attract negative people? And if you think about what you've said there, and this just could have been a cycle in your mind, right? Negative, negative, negative is what that was. Why do I attract bad? You know, the universe isn't going to hear you say why or attract bad people, okay? The universe is going to hear the most important words out of that. Attraction, bad people. So what is that going to do? Attract bad people. Okay, people who don't fit your purpose, people that don't slot into your life in a meaningful way, whatever that might be for you. So you need to turn that mindset around. I attract positive people into my life. I attract the person of my dreams. I attract the person of my desires. I attract all the people that I wish to be with. And I'm able to choose out of those people who I wish to be with. Okay? Feel free to again write that down in the comment section below. So I do hope that this helped you, group one, and let me know down in the comments below if this did resonate for you, and give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed this reading today. So take care, everyone. Okay, so for those of you who chose group number 2, we have forgive and forget, a ritual cleansing of pain and lies, arise and awaken, see a new sunrise. Okay. So let's see what other messages we have for you. Group 2, does this person still care? And immediately I feel like they do with forgive and forget, but let's get some clarity. So, do they still care? White Witch, be the lights. Water Guardian, connect with your emotions. So the fact that we have 2 females that have come out here. So this could be a female-female relationship, a romantic connection. It could also be a friendship. Or it could simply mean that there's a lot of divine feminine energy in your connection, rather so much than the male energy. So yeah, let's see what else we have here. It could also mean that there are 2 women. This is a man, there could be 2 women in their lives. It's not going to be for everyone, but just got to let you know. So, oh my god, that one flew out. So we have the Hermit card of Virgo. We have the 2 of Swords reversed. Okay. Ace of Wands reversed. Ten of Cups reversed. Eight of Wands reversed. Okay. So I'll go through the signs first. So I do see water. We have Pisces, Cancer and Scorpio. We have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Aquarius, Libra and Gemini. Okay, so they could resonate with these signs, Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus, or you could. Doesn't have to be. So yes, this person still cares, but there's a definite disparity with what they desire and what they're actually doing. I feel like you're not in communication right now. They may have shut you out and gone cold on you, but they do want to talk to you. So even though things are quiet at this point, they still want to communicate with you. But something here has gone awry. The passion has died out on one side, or maybe even both sides. Even though I'm feeling very much that they still hold a candle for you. It may be very small at this moment, but it's still there. The fire still burns for you. But it's not being shown. There's a lack of emotional fulfillment and happiness. And there's a sense of giving up. Connect with your emotions and be the light. So this could be their energy, not connecting with their emotions, but this could also be yours. There needs to be more of an emotional connection with the both of you, that's for sure. There's a lot of mental activity going on, but not enough hearts. So what else can we see here? Let's see, how do you feel about them at this moment? So we have the Four of Swords. So you're feeling mentally stressed in some way. It could be a stress, but it can also be you relieving the stress that you were feeling. So let's see what else we have. Five of Swords, yeah. So as I said, lots of mental activity. Okay, there we go. So the emotions have come out with the Two of Cups in reverse. So you do feel like this person is someone really special. Someone that you can connect to on an emotional level. You may have thought this person, or you may still think this person is your soulmate or your twin flame, or someone that you just connect on a very deep emotional level, okay? But this shows a separation. Things are not moving anytime soon. Things seem to be at a standstill, and you are feeling the loss of this person. You may believe that there was somebody else involved. There could have been somebody else involved in this. There may have been some games that were played. But you don't want to deal with games anymore. You're done with playing games. You're done with the mental gymnastics that is needed to win this person over. And this is just your feelings on them. Like, you're done with feeling stressed, even though your heart aches for them. You're done with the stress. So let me just see how they actually feel about you. Ace of Swords reverse. So yeah, they're confused. They're definitely very much mentally confused about you right now. They're not sure what they want to do. Now this card just flew out as well. So what do we have? Three of Pentacles. So yes, this could be a love triangle situation. I've just got to put it out there when I see the threes. But to me that seems like it could be over. Or they're thinking about that being over. So they may be letting go of somebody here. They haven't quite come to that decision yet, though. If that's what you're wondering, they haven't made that choice yet because they're not sure. They're trying to weigh everything up, and maybe they're trying to do that too much. They're thinking more with their head than with their heart. But this shows me that there's a lack of learning in your connection. A lack of learning from each other, learning from past mistakes and issues. Yeah. Okay, so then we have the Five of Cups. Oh, sorry, no, Five of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. And then the Eight of Cups. So it does look like someone here is feeling very left out in the cold, rejected. This person could be going through some financial issues as well. This could also be you. I'm getting more the sense that this is how you're feeling. But this could also be them. I feel that it isn't quite over yet, and there will be more communication between you two. So if you're wondering about that, wonder no more, because I do feel with this Ace of Pentacles, that's an offer or an opportunity coming in. So this could be you that reaches out, but it also could be them. But there's definitely going to be some communication. But then I do feel like you will then choose to walk away with your emotions. You will choose to close that door and to move on. Move on to something happier, someplace happier, away from this person, away from this connection. It may even be that you need to take a break. So I'm just going to pull some love messages specifically for you now. Wow, yeah, so we have separation, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So this may, I feel like this is already where you're at, being honest with you, group 2. But for those of you that are still in this back and forth situation, this may be a sign of things to come. I do feel a separation is on the horizon, but it's needed because there needs to be some clarity here. This person needs to think about who they want to choose, who they really want to be with. If this is just one person, it could be they need to decide if they really want to let you in. Okay, but there needs to be some time apart. There needs to be the separation in order for you both to evolve and to come together stronger, or to separate and evolve as individuals in a much stronger way too. Okay, so we have criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. So this may be what caused the separation between you. You may have been overly critical of them. They may have been overly critical of you. It could have been reciprocal in that way. Maybe you both expected too much from this. Maybe you didn't expect too much. Maybe you just expected what you deserve and what you are worthy of, and they weren't able to give you that. But I do get the sense that your person is very sensitive to criticism. However, they will criticize themselves worse than anybody else. People that tend to criticize other people or you in that fashion tend to turn the knife in on themselves. So even though it may feel like they always have something to say about you and they think they're perfect, they don't think that. They don't think they're perfect by any stretch. They just are a perfectionist. But it doesn't mean it's something that you have to live up to their expectation of perfection. You just be real and be yourself. Be who you are. That was too many. So, you know, don't change for anybody. Not in a negative way, for sure. But, you know, you can always improve yourself. But you should never have to change the person you are to be with the person you want to be with, unless, you know, you've done some bad things to them in the past and you've betrayed them and you're trying to be a better person. But if they want you to be a different person than you are, then that is a red flag. Okay. Time. You are trying too hard. Give it time. One more. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. So, this is showing that you do know. You do know what to do. For some of you, you may have been chasing this person. They may have rejected you. You may then have chased. And they then pulled further away. Deep in your heart, you already know. You know what to do. And you need to reevaluate how this person makes you feel. Because all of this dark energy, this mental stress, the game playing, the rejected feeling, the feelings of unworthiness. There's a reason why you're feeling all of that. And you certainly need a separation, and this could be a break for some of you. So it doesn't mean you won't come back together at any point, but you need this break. You do. Trying too hard is just going to push them further away. So I feel for your own sake, you need to have some space. And not just the physical space. You need to clear space in your mind. You need to clear space in your soul. You need to clear the energetic space. I just felt like saying sage. You need to sage, cleanse your aura, cleanse your space, getting rid of all of that negative and stagnant energy that's lying around. You need to put your focus and attention elsewhere at this time. Because either way, it will show you, they will show you who they really are, and they will show you what they want from you. If you're always chasing them, or if you're always the one initiating, then you're never going to truly know. Like, if you stopped that initiation, are they going to reach out to you? And maybe that's what you're afraid of. If you don't initiate, that they won't reach out. And that will be painful. That, I'm not going to lie to you. Of course, that's going to be a painful experience. But at least you know. It's better to know what's going on in reality. Well, certainly at times like this, it's better to know what's really going on, so you can have closure for yourself, so you can move on, or so you can give that a chance. But if you don't give them a chance to chase you, you're never going to know. So that is something. And I will say the dynamics can change. Sorry, I keep dropping the dice. Must be really annoying. The dynamic will be different depending whether it's a male-female relationship, female-female relationship, male-male. So if it's female-female or male-male, then it's going to be more equal in that initiation, reciprocal energy, or it should be. Not everyone may agree with me on this, but this is just my beliefs. Now, if it's male-female, if you're the female in this connection watching this about this person, do not be the one to chase them. Absolutely no. Do not be the one to chase them. Let them come to you, because men will show their efforts. They will take action. If they care, they will show you how much they care, and they won't want to let you go. So do not chase them. If you're a man watching this, however, totally different story. Now, if you have been rejected, you still need to give them more time. Okay, because there's no point, again, still chasing. But if you feel like you're not really sure what's going on, you're both being kind of cold here, you're not really sure who should make the first move, then being the man, I would say you should be the one to go for it. Now, I don't usually put my personal opinions on this, but I just felt the need to. So again, if you're the woman, hold back. If you're the man, don't. If you're woman, female, then that is a judgment call that you need to make. Okay, so we have the moon, we have Gemini, and then we have the number 7. So there's a spiritual connection between the two of you. I said it goes beyond the surface. Even if you don't feel like you've scratched below the surface, it does. This was divine intervention. The moon shows the emotional side to this. Gemini shows the fickleness to this, the hot and cold, the black and white, the up and down. It shows a level of communication that I feel like you need in this relationship. Maybe they've been inconsistent in that. And it's something that you need to emotionally feel happy in your connection. You need to speak to them. You need to have that mutual communication. That's so strong, that's coming through here. Communication. So just be honest. Be honest. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. Please let me know down in the comments below if this did resonate. And please give the video a thumbs up if you did enjoy this today. Okay, take care, everyone. So group 3, do they still care? So we have a note on love. Seek different seasons and enter into the unknown. When love is in the focus, foundation and goal. Blessed is the body, mind and soul. Okay. Immediately I am getting the sense that they do still care. Because I'm seeing it with this green energy, the green gates here. Green is the colour of the heart chakra. So I get the sense that they do still care. That's my immediate feeling. So let's see what else we have. So do they still care? Group 3, do they still care? So we've got Lord, take charge with authority. So we have High Priest, intend and create. Interesting. The last reading there was more feminine energy. This reading there is more masculine energy. So you could be 2 divine masculines in a connection. But you could still be two females, or you can still be male and female. Doesn't matter whether this is friendship, romantic connection. But there is more overt dominant energy in this reading, I will say that. This is intense. This is very, very intense. I'm getting some fire as well. So your person or you could be Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in Aries. But I also see Scorpio and Pisces here in this High Priest. Okay. I'm going to pull some tarot now. Does this person still care? Wow, okay. Well, this is the first time that I've got, I feel like a resounding yes for do they still care? Ten of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. The World in reverse. Seven of Swords, okay. So, this shows me that they do feel emotionally fulfilled around you, with you, thinking of you. I feel they want to take another turn. This seems like a cycle to me. And I see karma as well. I feel like maybe things got off to a rocky start and there could have been some lies, some deceit and betrayal here. You may not be aware of this at this time. This could also be your energy. But there was something here. This was not built on the most honest of places or honest ground. What was this Seven of Swords energy about? Please let me know. Empress in reverse. Okay. Five of Swords reversed. Yeah, so I hate to say it. I don't know why there's so many third-party things going on right now, but that's just what I'm getting. But this can be the mother. So maybe they have issues with their mother, maybe, and again, reverse energy, if it makes more sense, but I'm going to go with it that it's them. Okay, and what they're going through right now, because that's what I'm feeling. So they may have lied to you either about their mother or about, if they have children, maybe the mother of their children. Quite possibly there. There's something here with this motherly energy. But this weather seems cold, seems detached, seems insecure. Doesn't seem like the average mother. This might be something that they're going through themselves. Maybe their mother wasn't the most nurturing. Maybe she wasn't present. Maybe she wasn't there for them. Maybe she still isn't there for them. Emotionally, she's not there for support. She may have passed on for some of you, in yours or theirs. But this mother is just showing she's not present. But this may have been a lie as well. Maybe this person lied and said this person wasn't present. If we're talking about a man with like the mother of his children energy, and he said to you that this was done with, that this was over, this may have been a lie. He may have said that she wasn't in the picture anymore, but that may not have been true. Because again, I am getting other people's energy in this, but I feel like they didn't want to lie about this, and that maybe they didn't intend to lie about this. They may not have intended to feel the way they felt for you. So they didn't think that it was necessary to let you know what was going on in their situation, because they didn't see this having a future, either with this woman here or man, okay, it doesn't matter, reverse the energy if it makes more sense, but this person, or with you, okay? So I'm just going to see how you feel about them right now, group 3. How do you feel about them? So you feel that either they haven't learned their lesson, okay, or that you haven't learned your lesson by giving them another chance or by going back into this situation. So we have the 6 of Pentacles. So this can also represent children. Lots of children indicators in this card. So children could be a factor. So I can't pick this card up. Okay. Children could be a factor in your life or in theirs. So many strong indicators of children here. You feel like maybe you gave more time than they did. Okay, reverse energy if it makes more sense. But there was an overgiving of energy and of time that wasn't reciprocal. Oh, wow. So then we have Ace of Cups. So you may want to give to this again. This is quite a turnaround. You may want to try this again. You may want to open up. Offer them something more loving. Offer them something more open and giving. And this is a new start in love. So you may want a second chance with this person. You may want to put all of this behind. Because as I said, I mean, this person does care for you. And I feel you do care for them. There's a lot of love here. How does this person feel about you? Oh. Okay, we had a jump up. Wow, okay. 9 of Swords reversed. Okay, 3 of Swords. Ten of Pentacles. Okay. Strange. More children coming through here. So I would be so surprised if, excuse me, if neither of you have kids because of all these strong indications. But either way, whether you do or you don't, doesn't matter. But 3 of Sword energy, there's definitely somebody else here. And I'm sorry to say this. Yeah, I can't put that anywhere, like say this any other way. Yes, at times it can be anxiety that gets in the way, which this possibly could indicate with the 9 of Swords reversed. So this shows a level of feeling down, feeling depressed. I feel like they were very, very feeling low about you, feeling low that they've lost you, feeling low that they've betrayed you, okay, because this is a betrayal. It could be the other way around, of course. Maybe they feel like you betrayed them, if that makes sense, right? But I'm getting more the sense from this person, it was them that has betrayed you, and they weren't quite done in a situation that they thought they were, or they let you know of, okay? They weren't done. They were trapped. They were tied up, and they may still be right now because this is in the upright. So they may have let go of depression. They may have let go of these low times that they're going through, but they're still in this, I feel. It's still going on. It hasn't come to a stage of completion yet. With the 10 of Pentacles, how do they feel about you? I do feel like they could see you as somebody long term. They could see you as someone they could really have potential growth with and longevity. This could be moving in, marriage, starting a family, blending your families together. They do want something stable with you, and they do want something secure. But how is that going to happen if they're still involved with this other person? So there is a sense of delusion with this person. And a sense of dreaminess, fantasy, not really living in reality quite so much. I feel like they keep a lot of this to themselves here as well. And there is an air of mystery to this person. There is intrigue because this person is not transparent. And maybe because they've not been showing their true self to you. Excuse me. They've been wearing a false mask in this relationship. They have not been honest. And this is where I feel like you are now on the attack or on the defense. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to specifically look at love messages for you now. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Yeah. Yeah, so this person definitely cares about you. This person is attracted to you. This person has romantic feelings with you. For sure. So if you're wondering that, then it's clear as day for me here that they do care. But just because they care about you doesn't mean that you have to accept this behavior, and you shouldn't. You shouldn't accept this behavior, and this is not coming from a judgmental place whatsoever that you shouldn't get involved in a third party. It's not a judgment, it's a warning. Heed the warning. Be very, very careful, because it never ends well. If you are aware, that's all I'm saying. If you are aware there is another person involved, steer well clear. And you can say to this person, okay, come back to me when you are not tied up with this person anymore. Okay, when you are free to date me singly. You can say that, and don't be afraid to say that. Be strong. I do feel like they will respect you for that. If you have no idea about this, excuse me, this situation, then that's a judgment call on you. Whether you want to just ask them outright, but you may not get a straight answer from them, just being honest. If they're somebody that is capable of lying in this way, you may not necessarily trust what they say anyway. However, if you feel like this is true and you were already kind of suspecting that this is the case, then it may be just better for you to move on, because if this person is still not giving you what you want, it doesn't matter whether they've got somebody else waiting in the wings or somebody else on the go anyway. Because if they're not giving you what you need, they're diluting their energy between two people. You will feel that. And you'll feel that you are not a priority in their life. You are not the number one. Okay, because if you're not number one, somebody else is number one in their life. That could be somebody else. And if some of you, it could be their work. I've got to put that storyline out there. It could be they're married to their work. But that is not the overall sense that I'm getting. But for some of you, that may be true. Okay. Let's see what else we have. I just got a whiff of Play-Doh. I don't know if you know what I mean by Play-Doh. You probably do. But that's really strange. It just took me all the way back to my childhood. So I don't know if that's something that resonates with you, but yeah, I don't know. I just had to say it. So we have, don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it is only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. I feel like this is more of a message for your person rather than you. Okay? Of course, if you are the one in this third party situation, then this is for you. But if it's not, I feel like this is more for them. Because they may be going back to this situation out of guilt. If this is the mother or father of their children, possibly. If they have some emotional tie that isn't to do with their feelings purely for the person, it could have many other meanings and caveats to this. And I feel that that is the decision that they're making it based on guilt. Okay? And this is telling them to not do that. Because in the long run, it's not true, it's not right, it's not what's going to last. But at the same time, if this is how your person is feeling, even if they are going back to a situation out of guilt, let them. Let them go back, say, see you later, sayonara, adios, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye. Let them go. Let them go to that person. If you want to chase somebody that isn't fully invested in you, or regardless whether they're going back out of guilt, because you may be using that as an excuse. Oh, but they're only back with that person because they have kids, or because of this, because of that. It doesn't matter why. The fact is they've chosen that person. Okay, so it's like, I don't know, I just have to be real about that here. And then one more, we have healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. So that is very true. I feel like that is something that you should do. Maybe take a moment to meditate and positively visualize. Send them white light, send them healing, send yourself healing, send your connection healing. And not for you to both work it out, okay? But for the good of both of your souls, either way. So it means that you'll both be in better places to come back together or to come apart. So the fact that both these ones jumped out here, I mean, if you look at the pictures on the cards, they're quite overtly sexual pictures. So there could be a very strong sexual connection with you that is really hard to fight. It is magnetic. It is intense. Sexual union, yeah. Honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find bliss. Yeah. But I'm also feeling like maybe this person is like this with both of you. And, you know, you're probably going to hate me for saying that. But, I mean, even if you just look, you know, we've got so much third-party energy coming through here. And then 2 different sexual unions is what I'm feeling. So it is what it is. It is what it is. And if you're thinking there's no way they're sleeping with this person, because this person may also be saying to you, I still live with this person, but we're not having sex. I sleep on the sofa. Don't believe that for 1 second. Don't believe it. Don't believe it. Unless they have moved out, even then, okay? If this person is not being consistent with you, and they're dipping in and out with them, don't believe that there's nothing physical going on with them, okay? You can, if you want to, stay in denial, but that's just me being real. I just have to be honest, okay? So I feel like if they are dipping in and out, they will be doing that as well. So make sure that you are protected too if you do decide to go back with this person, okay? Make sure that you are safe, because... But this is very, very intense. So I'm not surprised that you feel the way that you do, because it's strong. And this person feels strongly about you. And this does, just because they're in this situation with this other person, doesn't take away from the fact of how they feel about you. Doesn't take away from the intensity and the uniqueness of your connection. It doesn't take away from that whatsoever. So let's see what else we have. So we have soulmate, self-care, toxic. Okay. I love how soulmate and toxic come out. They love to come out together. I'm not sure why that is, so I'm getting really hot. I need to take my jumper off. Right. So... for some of you, this person could feel like your soulmate because you connect on such a deep level. As I said, you connect intensely. Okay, so this could be a soulmate relationship, but I don't believe necessarily that all soulmate relationships you're meant to be together forever, or you're meant to just accept bad behavior. You may have differing opinions on that, but that is my opinion on soulmates. So I do feel like this is a very strong connection, as I said. Could even be a past life connection. But this situation needs healing. This situation needs you to take care of yourself. They need to take care of themselves too. They may be someone that's thinking too much. Again, if they're in this guilt place, they may be putting this other person above their own needs, which is causing some toxicity here. Because there is the toxic energy I feel that is here are the lies that they've been telling you, the lies that you've been telling them, the lies that you've been telling yourselves individually, the lies that you've been telling to yourself over and over again, the deceit. This person can change, the situation will change, they're going to come back in, everything's going to be great, whatever that might be, I'm going to hold on. And this toxic state needs to end, and you need to take care of yourself. You need to be more, find that value in yourself and feel more worthy, because on a subconscious level, this is going to be affecting you. If you are not being treated like you are worthy, you're going to believe you aren't worthy. If you continue to accept the unworthy treatment, that just reinforces that reinforces the unworthiness, the low self-esteem within you. If you, however, say no, you see how they treat you, you say, no, I will not be treated that way. And that doesn't mean just telling the person, I don't want to be treated that way, and then just carry on. They have to know that there are consequences to their actions or inaction. They have to know that. And the only way they know that is by you following through on what you say. You need to be prepared to walk away from this person. And I mean truly walk away from this person. Not just pretend, not just threaten that you're going to walk away, but truly be okay with letting this person go if they keep crossing your boundaries. If they keep being inconsistent, if they keep lying, if they keep being hot and cold. You have to be prepared to walk away, and you have to actually walk away. Maybe 3 strikes and you're out. You can come up with your own system. Whatever that may be for you, I feel like that's what you need to do. So maybe they were on their 2nd strike. Maybe they're already on their 3rd strike and you've given them another chance. Okay, it's not too late. But if you keep saying, okay, but this time you need to treat me this way. They may pay you lip service and say, yeah, I'll do all of that this time. I'm going to be that person, yeah. They may do that for a week, 2 weeks, a month. If they really, really are set on getting you, maybe a couple of months. But if it then drops off, as soon as they get what they want from you, it drops off and they go back to how they were. They're acting out of ego. They're not acting out of heart. They're acting out of, I just want you for the sake of having you. I want to feel like I've won. I don't want to be rejected. They're not thinking, I just want to be with you. I want to do anything that it takes to be with you. And I'm going to prove that. Not for any other reason, but just because I want to be with you. I want you to trust me and I want to be with you. And you will know the difference between the two. Okay? Because the one that comes back out of heart as well will understand your boundaries and will accept them and won't try to push them. Whereas somebody that is coming back from ego, they will try to push them. They may even gaslight you and say that you're being too serious, or that you are, your expectations are too high. Okay, maybe they are. They're too high for this person to reach. Okay, goodbye. So long, farewell. So, last couple of messages for you. I'm going to roll the dice. So we have the Sun, Taurus, and the number 3. So 3, there's 3 of you in this situation. Taurus, there's some stubborn energy, very, very stubborn. This could be you, this could be them, not really expressing, digging your heels in, expecting. Taurus is ruled by Venus though, planet of relationships, planet of love and money. Also home comforts. So maybe you like to spend time with this person at home. That could be something that you both do. You both may like to live luxurious lifestyles. Taurus likes luxury items. The Sun, you know, maybe you have Taurus Sun, Taurus Moon, maybe they do. But it also, I'm getting the sense that you want this relationship to be out in the open. It may be in the dark at this point, especially for those of you that really are going through that third party situation. It is being kept in the dark for a reason, for protection of their reputation, of hurt feelings of yours or of theirs. But this needs to come out into the sun. It can't stay in the dark forever. It can't always stay indoors and at home. There needs to be some adventure, something out in the open, bringing the relationship out into the open. Yeah. Okay. So let me know down in the comments below if this did resonate for you, and please give the video a thumbs up if you did enjoy this reading today. Take care, everyone. Okay, so for those of you who chose group number 4 and this door here, do they still care? Hummingbird song. Nectar of sweetness, and joy it brings. The hummingbird's healings, as medicine it sings. Okay. So let's see. Excuse me. So getting some earth energy already from that picture there on the door. So you could be Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. I don't know if it's like just Taurus, or you could be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury. They could also be as well. Okay. So that's strange. We have medicine mother, honor your inner knowings. We had medicine in that poem there as well. So maybe one of you is into medicine. Maybe one of you is a doctor, a nurse, surgeon. Maybe you are into holistic healing, holistic medicines. CBD oil, cannabis just came to my mind as well. So it could be something surrounding that. Oh wow, and then we have the sun, enjoy success and happiness. So then we have the hermit, retreat and recharge. So yeah, your person, or you could be Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury. Any of your personal inner planets. It does show that the relationship, I feel like, is in the dark right now, but it needs to come out into the sun. So your person, you may not be speaking right now. There may be silence between you. It could be. I get the sense that there's something that needs healing between you. But there could also be physical health issues. So you might not do work in this type of industry, but that could be something that you're experiencing right now. You could be experiencing health, physical, mental well-being issues that you are looking into treatments, cures for. Okay, does this person still care? Okay, so we have the Four of Wands. Four of Wands. As the first card, very strange. But do they care? Okay, because wands, that's wand energy. It's fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This can represent marriage, union, coming together, moving in together, celebrating something together, attending a wedding together. There is something there, attending a party together. Maybe you have plans to go to a party, to go to an event. Maybe they will invite you to an event. I'm not sure. Let's clarify that one. So what do we have? The Magician reversed. Okay, so there's some games there. Not everything is as it seems. Judgments. Okay. The Lovers. They feel very strongly about you. That strong Gemini energy coming through here as well. We do also have Leo strongly coming through there. But yes, there is a separation at the moment, or they feel separated from you. Their heart connects to you in a deep way. For some of you, this person could already be married. Maybe you are married. I will say I've had a lot of love triangle stuff come out today. And I'm really hoping that this isn't that again. But it's just a possibility. I've got to throw it out there because that's what can happen sometimes, okay? Now, yeah, the Lovers card reverse, they do feel intensely, they feel a magnetic attraction to you. You are very similar in a lot of ways. And they feel the longing for you when they're apart from you. It's strong. It is strong. But with Judgment here, something just isn't right. There could be an apology that is needed on your side or theirs. This could be some kind of judgment about your relationship or connection. Okay, clarify the Judgment card for me, please. Okay, so we have the Two of Pentacles reversed. So someone may have been trying to juggle. This can be juggle two people, but it can be to juggle two different jobs or trying to juggle too much at this point. Oh, so many. Okay, hold on. Ace of Wands. So I get the sense they have a renewed passion. Yes. They do feel very passionate. They feel attracted to you. But it seems very new. So whether you've only met this person once or twice, or maybe you've never met them. Maybe you've had a long time apart and you've come back together and that passion is renewed. But they certainly do feel that physical, primal attraction to you. That is strong, okay? Very, very strong and intense. Explosive almost is what I'm feeling. Almost they feel like they could explode when they're around you. I'm just going to see how you are feeling about them. How are you feeling about them right now? Okay, so we've got the Seven of Wands. So maybe you want to fight for this connection. You feel passionate about them too. It can mean trying to fight others off, potentially. Three of Wands, but maybe you don't see a future with them. Two of Cups. Okay. So you feel this strongly, okay? The fact that it's upright as well. Yeah, you really do have a strong emotional connection to them. And I'm always getting like a spiritual connection too. You both match up each other's vibrations. You align with each other. You definitely vibe with each other. And I'm getting a telepathic communication as well. You may communicate in a telepathic sense. But this was the first time I've seen any emotion come out. Like, I'm not seeing it from this person, but I'm seeing it from you. What else can you tell me about your feelings for them? Oh, wow. Yeah, 10 of Cups here. So you feel really emotionally complete when you're around them or when you're with them. This may be more what you're seeing than what you're really experiencing. But yeah, I don't know. I just get the sense this person truly makes you feel happy, or they help bring you happiness. They really open up your heart, and I feel like they're somebody that you would want a future with, but the way that they're behaving, you don't see it. You don't see it. And why? Let me see. Why don't you see it? Why don't you see a future with them? Six of Wands. So you may feel like they crave others' attention, or maybe that they receive a lot of attention from others. Okay, so you may not feel like you even stand a chance with this person. Like, you want that chance, you want to open up, you want to give them your cup of love, but you don't see it happening. Because yeah, when I said about fighting for their attention, that's where you may be at. Like, I need to fight for this person's attention if I want them. But I don't know if you are enjoying the competitiveness of that. I'm just going to see how this other person, what do they actually feel for you at this very moment? I know we checked in with their feelings, but I just want one more card of clarity, please. What do they feel? Five of Wands. Okay, Five of Wands reversed. So again, there's so much fire here. A lot of fire. There's not a lot of, I don't think I'm seeing any swords. Oh, I'm seeing one sword. Oh no, so, yeah, well, it's in the Magician card. But yeah, there seems to not be a lot of thought. There seems to be more action. So you may both act but without thinking. That could be how it goes. That may be how it goes from here on out. There just doesn't seem to be, yeah, a lot of mental energy being put into this. It seems to be very, very much physical, certainly on their side, physical on your side, but more emotional on your side than theirs. So, as I said, they have a lot of passion for you, a lot of physical feelings for you, but it doesn't look like their heart has opened at this point for you. I do get the sense that if they are not married, this is talking about the ones that are not married here or involved with anybody else, they do see you as potential marriage material or somebody that they want to celebrate with. Okay, if they've just got a new job, or maybe they've just bought a new house and they want to celebrate that with you, or they want to invite you over. Obviously, for those of you that are married, you know, disregard that. It could mean for them that they only want part of you. They want one thing from you because they are so tied up in their other situation. And as I said, I'm not going to spend too much time on a third-party situation today. It's just too much. Just always think how it starts, it finishes. Pretty much most of the time. So if it's starting off in that way, if you know that they are married or with somebody else, just walk away now. Just get out. Trust me, it's not worth it in any way, shape or form. So yeah, this person may be feeling like you've given up the fight for them. Maybe you feel like you do need to fight for them, but they may feel like you've given up that fight for them. Okay, so then we have the Fool, and oh my god, how cute is this little birdie on there? I love this card. Okay, so I do feel like there's a new beginning on the horizon for you, Group 4. It looks to be more positive than the other ones, I will say. But yeah, it seems to be that they want something fresh. They want a new start with you. They don't want to play games anymore. They don't want to feel like you're having to fight for them, or they just want a fresh start. They want to like start all over again. And yeah, that's what I'm getting from that. But again, with that Fool energy, it's that jumping into things without really thinking. So that may be, you know, some of these piles today have been overthinking, not enough action. But you guys, I feel maybe there's a lot of action, but not enough thoughts. So, but it's not necessarily a bad thing, but there needs to be a balance of the elements here. And there's not enough. There's not just not enough thinking or not any thinking. So if I was going to give you any advice on what to improve upon in your connection, communication, being honest, thinking about things a little deeper. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Okay. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. And then we have soulmates. Yes, this is your soulmates. Okay. So, pay attention to the red flags. So without any thought in this situation, I feel like you're missing them. You could be missing those red flags. They could also be missing the red flags. Because it's like all action, no talk. So if you're not taking a moment to think about what's really going on here, maybe you're spending a lot of time together and you're just not seeing it, because maybe you're not having the time apart to be able to see how you communicate when you're not together, how you feel when you're not together, because it can all be great when you're physically together, when you're having fun. But it's when it's in times of quiet and solitude, how are things then too? Okay, because it's all got to be balanced here. The same with making the effort. I feel like there could be a lack of effort on their side or on your side, okay, and it needs to be more reciprocal. So even though we've got to make the efforts, even though I feel like there's been a lot of effort, I do feel like you have tried. I feel like you have put more effort in than they have, though. They seem to be the ones that were sort of leaving you in the dark, maybe focusing too much on other things and on themselves, on their work, on potentially another situation with somebody else. But if the person is worth it, you will make the effort, you will make the time, and they will make the effort and the time with you. So the red flags could be that this person isn't ready for something committed. Okay? If they are in another situation with somebody else, there may have been signs that they're with somebody else. So for those of you who are in that situation, just keep an eye out, because it may be staring you right in the face what's really going on. Okay? For those of you who are, if they're not in another situation, then it may be a sense that, yeah, things have progressed too quickly. And that could also be a red flag, because if it progresses too fast and too intensely, it can end just as quickly as it started. It's nothing wrong with having that fun, having that fire and passion, and having that intense connection, but don't rush anything. I'm getting a sense of rushing really quickly, jumping into something, moving too fast with each other. And if this really is your soulmate, then you can slow down. If you have that faith and trust in the universe, in higher source, whatever you believe in, whatever your spiritual beliefs or religious beliefs are, if you believe in that power to bring you who is meant to be with you, then you will let all of these expectations go. You will let the speed at which this relationship is traveling go. You can also be more open and honest with yourself and say, okay, am I ready for this to be something more serious? Has it been long enough? Have I given this enough time? Do I feel like I know the person enough that I want to spend the rest of my life with them? Or spend a considerable amount of time getting to know this person? Okay, and if that's all a yes, then you can just relax. Just relax. Don't try to push this any faster than it needs to go. On the flip side, there may be a clearing of space for your real and true soulmate to come in. It might be needed. But I am getting more the sense with you guys, group 4, that I think this is a soulmate connection. It doesn't mean you need to accept bad treatment. And so many people will say this and say, but I've never felt a connection like this before. You know, I know this person is my soulmate. Why do they keep treating me badly? And that's because you let them. You continue to let them. If it happens more than twice, it becomes a pattern. It becomes a habit. It becomes a routine. You teach people how to treat you. Every time you stay with them and you don't make them suffer the consequences of losing you, and that is the consequence that they should know that it will be. Not that you're going to have a go at them, that you're going to shout at them, that you're going to, whatever it might be, whatever your form of punishment that you think. The worst form of punishment is you walking away from them. That is the worst, but that shows how high value you are to yourself ultimately, but also to them. And then that gives them the opportunity to act right and to treat you with the respect and care that you deserve, or they will be removed from your life. Let the universe do that for you. Okay, so we have, beware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. So, yeah, That is very interesting. Yeah, I feel like some of this could be a fantasy. I get the sense like you both want the same thing. I do. I really do feel in this instance here, you both do want to be together. You both want the same thing, but your negative thought cycles potentially are making things worse. Oh, sorry, too many there. Whatever's going on in your mind, the curiosity, the wondering, the hoping, the wishing, it's not based in reality here. And it is all projection. However you're feeling about this person is rejection and reflection. So, you know, what are the positive qualities in them that you enjoy? And you will have those qualities as well. So maybe what you're looking for is already within yourself. Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow, you'll be surprised where it leads. Absolutely. As I said, go with the flow. Try not to rush through these things. Try not to rush. You may be rushing like, I just want to know if I'm wasting my time with this person. I just want to know, you know, or if this person is the one, if this person is the one I'm meant to be with. And, you know, there is a good reason why it's not going to tell you clear as day. And I could say most readings or readers are not going to tell you 100% this is not the one. Okay? They may do. But if it doesn't come out, I mean, if it comes out for me like that and it comes out clear, then I will say it. But it doesn't happen very often. And this is the reason that I believe. This is my beliefs. Doesn't mean that it's true. It's just what I believe to be true. So I believe that it will show, it'll bring up the red flags. It'll bring those to light. It will show the truth of the situation and what's really going on. But ultimately, it's up to you. Because you could carry on this merry-go-round as long as you like. Okay? If that person, if you're willing to accept the person how they are and they're willing to accept you, you could continue to go round and round. Whether it's in commitment or not. Okay? But you can also jump off that if you choose to. So more of the power is within your hands than it appears to be. And that is one of the reasons why I feel like it's not going to come out as clear cut. Because it takes away some of your power. If I'm to say to you, just you have to let this person go, that takes away some power from you making that decision and saying, I need to let them go. I'm making that decision for myself that I need to let this person go. Or I'm going to make the decision that I want to hang on to this person and that this relationship is worth giving a chance. But there is something for you to learn in this. You will learn patience. So whether that is having patience for this person to be what you want them to be, or whether you realize that this person isn't making you happy. Reflection, give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I think that is as clear as day in that way, group 4. I really do feel that. Okay, have some space. You need to have some space. So like I said, if you've been spending so much time together, or if you've just been spending a lot of your physical energy on this person, whatever way that might be manifesting for you, you need to just give it some space. You need to have some space so you can really reevaluate what's going on, how you really feel. Like I said, if you're always in each other's pockets, or you're constantly thinking of them, or you're constantly feeling things about them, sometimes the mind will start to skew things. We've got the 8th house. And sometimes your mind will start to play tricks on you and will make you, will want you to believe what you want to believe. Because the brain, at the end of the day, wants to be rewarded. That is why the brain will engage in activities that it feels rewarded by. That is how addiction happens. Okay, so people that are struggling with having enough endorphins or dopamine, or the happy hormones in their brain, or those connections, something's misfiring there. If somebody that goes through a lot of deep and dark depression will have some misfiring there. So that person naturally will reach for things that make them feel happy. Okay, and that can be the same thing that you used to celebrate with. So if you celebrate something and you like a glass of champagne or whatever, but then when you are feeling depressed and down and you reach for that same drink, You know, it's not differentiating the difference. All the brain is thinking is reward, reward, reward. And people that are really suffering or have an addictive nature, it's like they need more and more and more of that to feel the same way, for the brain to feel rewarded in that way. The brain needs to feel like it's getting those rewards. So it doesn't matter in what shape or form those rewards are coming, it's still going to be seeking those out. Okay? I can't even remember what my point was now. I hope that did make sense. There was something about reward, reflection. It could be a sense of insecurity that I was leading towards, with you feeling like this person, when you receive messages from this person or attention, that is then a reward. Be silent. Be silent. We've got the 8th house and then be silent. And then we have gateway. Yeah. So the 8th house is the astrological 8th house, ruled by Scorpio. So this shows the level of intensity, but transformation, that this relationship needs transforming. It is going through a transformative period right now. So by being silent for a moment, maybe you need to just take a step back. If you've been the one initiating all the time, maybe you need to take a step back and see if they will initiate with you. Maybe you just need some space. Maybe if this person is on at you every day, or you feel like it's too intense, maybe you just need to take a step back. And if they're worthy and they truly want to be with you, they're not going to be afraid of you just taking some time out, as long as you communicate that, though. If you want to play games, that's a different story, but I'm talking about the people that don't want to play games, that just want something that is open and honest here. Then it is better to just say, I need to take some space. You don't need to explain yourself, but you need to take some space. Okay? But also it can be you listening more than you're speaking. So maybe listen to what it is they're telling you. People will show you who they truly are. So listen the first time. So that might be a sense that that's something that you need to do. And then I feel like by doing that, there's going to be a gateway that opens for you two to come together and make something work. That's more the sense that I'm feeling for you guys at group 4. For some of you, it may correlate that you need some time apart so you can move and go your separate ways. But I'm not seeing that. Actually, so I'm not even going to say it. I feel like for you, I do see that you two coming together here. I really do. But there needs to be a change. There needs to be a transformation, because it can't carry on in this way with these inconsistencies, I feel. Okay, and then we have the moon. We have Cancer. And what is this number? I can't see it in the light. And then we have the number 9. Yes. Okay. So this is showing there's a lot of emotional strength. Okay, because the moon rules Cancer. It's its ruling sign, so it's the happiest being in Cancer. So in an emotional sense, you two could really make each other happy. And that seems like a very positive and strong indicator of you two coming together, maybe even creating a family, having a home together, you know, feeling emotionally sensitive around each other. You can definitely pick up each other's emotions and things. And as I think I said earlier about there being a telepathic connection, I think that is very strong. And it may become stronger, or it may dilute itself slightly during the phases of the moon. So that may have an impact on your relationship, the phases of the moon. So we are about to have the new moon in Libra, as I'm recording this, October 2020. And then the next phase we have, or, you know, the next monumental phase we have, is the full moon in Taurus on the date of Halloween. So that's going to be a very intense day. So then you may notice some changes in your relationship around these dates. So you can always keep a moon journal, check what's going on there. You could also have your moon in Cancer. They could have their moon or sign in Cancer. You could too. But with number 9, this shows that this situation is going to come to a head. It's going to reach a level of completion, but there needs to be a little bit of a stopgap in the middle. Okay? And then it is going to resolve. It is going to resolve. Okay? All right, let me know down in the comments below if this resonated for you. And please give the video a thumbs up if you did enjoy this reading today. Take care, everybody.